making progress, good things go slow. And I'm no saint, I fall and you pick me up again. Got your habits, got them too.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello. If you're coming back, then welcome. So in today's video I'm filming this makeup look for you right here, playing with the new Morphe 39S palette, which I believe is in collaboration with Brickell, or she's the face of it or something. She did a lot of makeup with the palette, but it looks beautiful, and this is what I created. I have had a request recently to do a purple eye look, so I figured this is the perfect time to do it. So yeah, if you would like to see how I created this makeup look and my general thoughts on the eyeshadow palette, then please carry on watching. But before you carry on watching, please give this video a big thumbs up if you're feeling kind, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean the absolute world. And let's just carry on with the video. Thanks so much for watching. I shall see you in a secondo. I'm being very strange today, and you'll discover that in the rest of the video. Okay, so the palette that I'm using for this video, as you can tell from the title, is the new Morphe 39S palette, which I am so excited to play with. So I recently got this palette as a birthday present from my lovely boyfriend, which I am so grateful and happy to play with. I've already used it once for like a party, day gravy dancey event thing, and I did really like it. I also discovered things about the palette that I did not know before. For example, this shade here, this beautiful shimmery pink, is actually like a glittery eye topper. It has a very weird consistency, it's like squishy. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how to create a beautiful eye look using this palette, and I actually have a request recently to do a purple eye look, so this came at a perfect time. If you know me, you know how much I love purple eyeshadow. I just think it looks beautiful in any eye colour, especially on my green eyes. I feel like it really makes them look very green. But I'm going to be focusing on a lot of the purple kind of shades today, with the pink topper as well. Maybe this one. This one I definitely want to use in another tutorial, which is absolutely beautiful. I will be doing a full blog review of this palette as well, so check that out in the description box below. But there are so many different looks you can do with this palette. I just wanted to do a purpley pinky look, so let's just crack on with the tutorial. I am so excited to play. I've already primed my lids and done my brows. I used the Urban Decay brow blade, what's left of it anyway. I used the ink stain side. This is in Brunette Betty. They're very warm toned brows. The pencil has completely run out, but I'm just trying to use up my products at the moment. Just patting in the concealer to make sure it's not creasy. And the concealer I've got on my lids is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Almond. I really like it for carving the brows and using it as a primer. So I'm not actually going to set the lids, I just kind of want it to stick to the shadow. I want a really intense look. And the first shade that I'm going to go in with is this really rich purple shade here, which is beautiful. This is called Make It Rain. Just going to double check it is right. Yep. This one right here, which is called Make It Rain. I'm going to pack that into the crease. Before doing so, I'm just going to take some sellotape and pop it down on the outer corner to create a nice sharp edge. I said that really weird. Micropore tape is so much better for your skin than sellotape, but I'm not really that fussed and my skin is not that sensitive. But I would recommend using like a masking tape, not masking tape, micropore tape. The one tape that you can rip, basically. So I'm just going to take the Make It Rain purpley shade on a MAC 217, and I'm just going to start by working this into the crease. Because I haven't laid down a powder underneath, I'm just going to do this very gradually so it just doesn't stick to the wrong places. Work that all the way from inner corner to outer corner through the crease. Then once it's laid down, I'm just going to start by wiggling the brush back and forth to smooth the shadow in. This palette is so beautiful. I've been waiting for a brand to do like a purpley themed palette for a while, and I actually think if I were to come out with my own eyeshadow palette, you know, just praying to the universe, that my palette would definitely consist of a lot of purpley tones, warm and cool. I just freaking love purple eyeshadow. It is amazing. Just working that back and forth till it's nice and smooth and blended. I Okay, so now we're looking a little bit panda-like. I'm going to blend it out with this shade right here, which is called Grape Mines, which is more of like a lavendery toned purple. It's really pretty. I'm going to use that to blend out the darker purple in the crease. After tapping off the excess, I'm going to take it on my Sigma E40 tapered blending brush, and just starting with the outer corner, just basically going to lay this on top of the darker purple and just slowly start blending it upwards. I'm not bringing it up too high because I do want to incorporate some pink in the crease as well. Blending that all around. Throughout each step I'm going to go back in with the colour used previously to blend it out even further, just so it stays looking really intense. I'm just going in with that Makeup Rain shade, the bluey dark purple, and just popping more of that into the crease. And then I'm going to go back in one more time with a lighter purple just to blend it out again. The next shade that I'm going to take is this baby pink one right here, which is called Pink Prize. I'm going to pop that right above all of this to help blend it out. I'm taking a new brush, I know, new brushes. This is the Morphe M562 brush. It's teeny tiny. I wanted a teeny tiny blending brush for ages because I thought it would help me with these creative makeup looks. So hopefully this works. This is my first time using this teeny tiny brush. Okay, so I've got some product on the tip of this brush. I'm just going to try and use this to blend this out. This is so weird using such a tiny brush. I feel like it's working. Just that tiny pop of pink right above is going to help to blend it out into the brow bone. I really like this brush. Do you ever do one section of your eye makeup and then you forget that you have another eye to then do it, and then you go to do another step and you're like, damn, I have two eyes? Because that just happened to me. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and do this eye after that little ramble. Okay, I now feel like I want to just go back over the colours again. So I'm just going back in one more time with the darkest purple. Then with that grape colour. And then just to round it off with some pink. The next shade that I'm going to take is this one right here at the top of the palette called Perfection. I don't think I used this before, but I'm going to try and use it as a teeny tiny little brow bone highlight just to break it off a little bit because we are touching the brows with shadow. And the brush that I'm going to be using is the Zoeva 234 Luxe Smoky Shader brush. So I'm just going to pop that right at the top of the brow bone in a little arch. Then I'm just going to take the baby pink again and just kind of blend over the bottom of that highlight to help blend it into the rest of the shadow. Okay, so we are moving away from the crease work for now. I'm going to go in with MAC Chromaline. This is in the shade Rich Purple, just as a base for the colours, just because I want them to look really purpley and intense. So I'm just going to take this on a flat synthetic brush and just pop this all across that lid area, probably about 3/4 of the way across. Start by packing this across the lid. And then once it's kind of packed on there, I'm going to use the straight side of the brush and almost do like a cut crease kind of effect. And that way, when I put the shadows down, it will look a little bit more defined. So now that has been applied, I'm going to go ahead and take this pretty shade right here, which is called Marvelous, and pop that on kind of like the inner third of the eye. And I'm going to pack that on top of the Chromaline shadow using a wet brush. I'm not going to lie, this shadow I do kind of have to work with a little bit just to get it on the brush. Kind of like, I don't know, it goes a bit weird in the pan, but if I do scrape it a bit and get the shadow on it, is really pretty. Bear that in mind. Next shade that I'm going to go in with is this pretty purpley shade right here, which is called It's a Violet. It's about like violin, but violet, if that makes any sense. But I'm going to pop this in the middle of the lid. I love purple so much, you guys. Right, this one I'm getting more on the brush, which is a good sign. Yeah, much better. I'm gonna overlap the pinky shade as well. And then right on the outer corner of the eye, I'm going to go in with this pretty purpley shade right here called Amethyst Ore, which I have used already and I do really like this shadow. So that's going to go right here. Now, it gets pretty, not that this isn't pretty already, but I'm going to go in with this pink sparkly shade right here in the palette called Here For It. I thought it was an eyeshadow, but it's basically like a glittery topper thing. But I'm just going to tap this on top of that shadow and it's going to look really pretty, maybe about sort of like 2/3 of the way across. I'm just going to tap that right over the top of the inner 2/3 of the eye. So pretty. Just where there's been a little bit of glitter transfer, I'm going to take this teeny tiny brush, which is the Morphe M506 brush, another to my collection. I'm basically just going to take the dark purple and just re-intensify the crease very carefully. Naturally it's going to transfer a little bit because it is glitter, but oh my god, I love it. That's so pretty. Pretty makeup. Whoop whoop. For liner, I'm going to take my Kat Von D tattoo liner. This is literally just a little sample of it, but I really like it. I'm just going to go ahead and draw a wing, probably just up to where the dark purple is, then bring it back on down. Now the time has come to peel off the tape. Got a nice sharp edge coming on. I'm just going to curl my lashes. And then for mascara, I'm taking another Kat Von D sample. This is the Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home mascara, and I've been loving this. I definitely want to add this to my wish list. I'm just going to pop that on my lashes. I'm going to do the lower lash line after I put on my lashes because I want to figure out kind of how top heavy the eye look looks once I've got my lashes on. So for lashes, Morphe style, of course, I'm going for these ones by Morphe. They are called Temptation and they are the premium lashes. So I'm going to pop them on. I'm super excited to use them. I don't know if you can see them, but they are kind of long, fluffy, bigger at the outer corner. They do have like little separate bits in it, which I think is quite nice, so hopefully you'll be able to see all the sparkle through the lashes. But I'm going to pop these on off screen and I'll be right back. So my lashes are now on. I'm going to do the lower lash line after I've done my foundation because I want it to be quite smoky, I feel, because the eyes are so like top heavy. I kind of want to balance it out, so I'm going to do it on top of the foundation. So for my face, I'm going to start by taking the Too Faced Hangover X Replenishing Face Primer. I'm just giggling to myself because the amount of samples that I use in my videos nowadays. Just over time, like I work in a retail store, so over time I have just accumulated some samples to try and I just feel like I need to use them up. But you know, it's good because then I work out what I want to buy. So yeah, I really like this primer. It's the Too Faced Hangover X Primer. I've been really loving this recently. It's just a nice like nourishing primer. I'll work that into my skin. I'm a bit sad just because I realise this makeup's quite like festivity and I'm not going to any festivals this year, you guys. I can't afford it. I just can't. I mean, I probably could, but like I'd have to borrow money from the bank, if you know what I mean. Yeah, hopefully next year. I want to go to SW4 again, or like there's a festival that looks really cool called Bass Fest. Let me know if anyone's been. I like drum and bass festivals or like dance festivals, not techno as much, but yeah, next year I do definitely want to go to a festival. Nick, you have no choice, we're going. Love you. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to take the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. This is in the shade 3. I got this for my birthday and I love it. Look how cool the packaging is. Isn't that so cute? But I'm going to pop this all over my face for a flawless finish. I'm just going to pop that on with a damp beauty blender. Ooh, my fake tan last night and I really didn't think I was that tanned. But this foundation is too pale on my skin. Definitely goes to show that this fake tan is good. Just gonna keep waxing that into the skin. Yeah, this foundation's way too pale for me. Now I have tan on, but we're gonna bronze it up. Might have to buy a darker shade of this foundation to match my fake tan because that... Oops. So now moving on to cream contour, I'm going to take my Bella Pierre contour and highlight duo in the shade Dark Deep. I'm just going to take the contour side, which I love. I'm going to contour under my cheekbones. And then also along the top of my forehead. And then down the sides of my nose. Under my lip. And then under my jaw. Then I'm going to blend this all out using my Smashbox Cream Cheek Brush. Then for concealer, I'm going to go in with a little bit of a lighter texture of a concealer because the foundation is so heavy. So I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. I'm just going to pop this in my usual places. Pop that on my chin. I'm just going to, like, my skin kind of acne, not really acne. Skin breakout is just part of me now. Cute. It's cute. Then in the middle of my forehead. And then down the centre of the nose and the tip. And then I'm also going to pop some, of course, under those eyes. Then I'm going to take my beauty blender to blend all of this out. Next we're going to set the face, and I'm going to take my Etmore Beauty Mineral Complexion Powder. I'm going to take a big face brush and just stamp this into the skin to set it into place. If anyone does have any tips for like texture on the chin, let me know. Or is it just like a permanent hormonal thing that I have to deal with for the rest of my life? It's fine, that's what face tune is for. Okay, so now we're going to move straight back onto the lower lash line. I'm going to start off with the grape colour right here and then just put this on the lower lash line. Start by wiggling it so I don't get too much fallout. Okay, and then I'm going to take that teeny little brush with the pink on it and just use that to blend out the lower lash line. Then I'm going to pop this purple liner through the waterline. This is the Rimmel London Exaggerate Smoke and Shine Liner in the shade Purple Craze. Now we're moving back to the face. I'm going to take my Bella Pierre Contour and Highlight Pro palette. This is in light, I think. And I am going to take this one right here, which is called Brulee, right here. And I'm going to use that to contour my face in the same place that I put the cream contour earlier. And I'm going to contour using my BH Cosmetics Studio Pro No. 3 brush. And from under the cheekbones, bringing it up to the temple. Oh my god, I love the eyes. Then I'm going to highlight, and I'm going to mix the banana shade and the vanilla shade to do this. These ones right here. And I'm going to put them under my eyes, forehead and my chin, maybe down the centre of the nose. Maybe, if I'm feeling crazy. And then I'm going to bronze up the face using my NYX Medium Bronzer, which I have got back in my life. I love this bronzer, it's so good. I'm going to bronze up my face using my Sigma F25 tapered face brush. I'm going to do it in like a little 3 shape around the perimeters of my face. And then a little bit like across my nose to make me look sun-kissed. For blush, I'm going to take my Benefit Havana blusher. It's really lovely. It's got pink and purple tones in it. I'm going to pop that on using my Zoeva 126 Luxe Cheek Finish Brush. Then I'm going to set my face with my all-nighter setting spray. Oh my god, this is another sample, but I do have the travel size. It's just run out in the travel size, so I'm using a little sample size. I'm going to set my face using the Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray. For highlight, I'm going to take my Colourpop On The Cusp Super Shop Cheek Pearlized Highlighter, which is beautiful. I'm going to slather this all over my face, basically in my cheekbones, above the brow, a tiny little dot here. Nah, actually no, leave it. Just tops of cheekbones, above the brow, tip of the nose, down the nose, above the lip, maybe a little bit on the chin if I'm feeling crazy. I'm in a really weird mood today. In a good mood, could be worse. And I'm going to highlight with my favourite highlighting brush, which is the Zoeva 134 Luxe Powder Fusion Brush. Oh, it's so pretty. Yes, Siobhan is coming through. Ooh, a bit too much on my temple there, but we can fix that. Then I'm going to take my blush brush and use this to blend it out, just kind of like tap in on top of the highlight. Nearly done, so now I'm going to set my brows using my Maybelline Medium Brow Drama Brow Gel. Brushing through the brows, this will help them to look more defined and brush up like the head of the brow. Oh, I knew what I forgot. I'm just going to pop a little bit of this Colourpop highlighter in the inner corner of my eye. Then I'm going to pop some mascara on my lower lashes. For lips, I'm going to take the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. This is in the shade Stockholm. It hasn't got a satisfying pull. Oh my god, this eye is literally streaming like crazy. Why? Sorry if you can hear music in the background. It's Sunday evening and I feel bad for telling them to like turn it down, so I'm not going to. Hopefully you can't hear it and hopefully I won't get copyrighted. Next I'm going to take the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick in the shade Rosé of the Day. Okay, and this is the finished makeup look. I'm absolutely obsessed with how this look turned out. Oh my god, just look at the sparkle. My eyes won't stop streaming. I think it's because the lashes are quite like pointy. You know, when lashes are more comfortable to wear the second time. I think that's definitely the case with this pair of lashes. But I will hopefully hold up and be able to get some good pics for the gram. But yeah, I have also done a full blog review on the eyeshadow palette, so definitely check that out in the link below if you are interested. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I really hope you like the way that this makeup look turned out. Please try it, even if you are scared of colour. Purple looks fit on everybody. Fit, so fit. Anyway, I shall see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! Before you do, please give the video a big... Oh my god. Oh. So I recently got this palette, and then for mascara I'm taking another Kat Von D sample, and this is... Oh my god. But I'm going to pop these on. Next, moving on. Next. Then I'm going to for blush, I'm going to take my Benefit Havana blusher. It's got pinky purpy. Then I'm going to take the NYX Professional. But I'm going to take the NYX Professional Makeup